Disclaimer, this video was created for the express purpose of review and commentary under the terms of fair use Title 17 U.S. Code Section 107. God, why is it so fast?
It's time!
So when I first thought of this video, I wanted to make a review, you know, the good, the bad, and the mole man type thing. But then I thought about it, and I decided I'd rather make a different kind of video. Something with a list and a catchy and controversial title that would get people talking. So with that in mind, here are the 5 reasons I hate Anime Expo. Number 5. The lines. Look, I know everyone hates lines to the point where it's pretty much cliche to even mention them. I get it, but Anime Expo has this thing, it's called pre-registration. And for those of you who can't figure out what that means by the name, I can't help you. Go back to school, alright? You see, once you pre-register at AX, you've already paid for your badge. So the idea is that you should be able to go and get it, right? I got there on day 0, meaning literally the day before the convention, at 4 p.m. We got our badges at 10 p.m. For you non-mathematicians out there, that's 6 hours of line for pre-registered people, meaning they had our money, and we still had to stand in line for a quarter of a day, just standing there and giving high fives to some guy in line who looked and smelled like but was not cosplaying as the greased up deaf guy from Family Guy. By the end of it, my hand felt like the forehead of a McDonald's worker, and my legs felt like that scene in Misery. How can they fix this, you might wonder? What magical thing could they do if everyone is pre-registering?
Oh, I don't know. How about you give me an option to send it in the mail? You know, the mail, that service that literally sends things that I've paid for online to my home from every other online service. Hell, if you think you're gonna lose money, just tack on a $5 charge. I and everyone else at the con will gladly pay it so that we don't go in the con smelling and looking like a glazed ham covered in Gary Busey juice.
Number 4. The cod flu. Okay, remember that guy from a few seconds ago, right? The one who was giving everyone high fives until his arm was just like one giant compound fracture. Well, that guy apparently is also patient 0. I don't know if you realize this, but this video is almost 3 weeks late. 3 weeks! Is the reason for this because I'm a lazy reviewer who doesn't understand video editing software and voiceover work? Well, okay, partially. But the more prominent reason is that for the first 2 weeks after the con, I could barely talk. I had come down with the con flu, which is basically what happens when you put thousands of different people with thousands of different immunities to the bacteria they all carry in a small place and allow them to forcefully slap each other's hands repetitiously. So yeah, that's my excuse. Blame the greased up deaf guy. Number 3. Food prices. This pizza cost $30. I purchased and ate this pizza. $30. $30. 30. Number 2. Industry versus fans. Okay, before I start the segment, I have to give a shout out to Sparrow Rain. Her video gave me the idea for this part. So go check it out, link in the description. Alright, now hold up. This isn't some rant about how the industry just wants to make money and doesn't care about their fans and blah blah blah. Clearly, the industry wants to make money. That's the point of being an industry. If you go to AX or any convention and expect not to be pulled into a booth by a random peddler, then you're no different than a baby who wonders where daddy goes every time he says peekaboo, alright? But the thing about it is that it seems to have changed over the years. The industry is quickly becoming less and less subtle about it. Just a few years ago, things were kinda different. There used to be more games, more giveaways, and more competition to draw you into the booth. It was like Christmas made exclusively with low-quality craftsmanship and the fevered dreams of children hocked up on candy. But recently, it seems the games have been replaced with videos you've already seen of anime they know you love, and the giveaways have been replaced with a sea of booth babes to draw on the lonely crowd. And the competition, well, it's non-existent. Sure, there's still some giveaways in games, but compared to the seasons of yore, it feels like things that made the exhibition hall great are slowly becoming extinct. Either that or I've gone full on Danny Glover. And the number one reason I hate Anime Expo is because I love it. I know, it's cliche. It's corny, but it's true. You know, lines are always gonna suck ass. The food is always gonna be grossly overinflated. And it's always gonna taste like crap. But that's a part of the experience. That's a part of Anime Expo. There's about 30 other things I could have added to this list. But without any one of them, it wouldn't be Axe. And without all of that, I wouldn't have made this video. I wouldn't have a lot of the friends that I have now. I wouldn't have a lot of the memories that I am never going to share on this channel. And I wouldn't have something to look forward to every July. To me, if the good outweighs the bad, then it was worth it. And every year, Anime Expo is worth it. But that's just me. So, in conclusion, I want to thank you, Anime Expo and all the attendees, and everyone who set it up, the workers at the convention center, everyone, for making Anime Expo 2014 pretty damn amazing. So yeah, I'll see you guys in 2015. But seriously though, f*** that greased up deaf guy.